thanks for joining me. Now, what we've got today, this is an interesting one. If you're like me, want to put some kind of security cameras up, CCTV, then you're going to need something. And also, if you're having troubles with your broadband, which is not so much the broadband, but the Wi-Fi around the house, we've got loads of little pockets where we really struggle with the signal. The conservatory is at the back of the house. That struggles getting a signal. The kitchen, which is in line with the brick wall right by the router, so the signal's really struggling getting through all the brick to get to the corner of the kitchen. That's a really dead spot. What can we do? Now then, like I said about the CCTV, the stuff that I've bought is the Ring stuff. This is the security cameras and the doorbell. The only thing is it all works off of Wi-Fi, so you need a really, really good strong Wi-Fi, otherwise a whole lot won't work and we'll be having loads of troubles. So, to start off with then, the first thing we're going to do is talk about this thing here. This is the Eero Router Pro Wi-Fi System Pro. Yeah. There's two of these. There's one that's £249, which is the 3 pods. Looks a really good system. And this one is the slightly more expensive Pro version. Just gives you a little bit more strength. And I'll show you why I've gone for this one. But anyway, let's crack on with this. I'm going to do this video in 3 parts. The first part, I'm going to do this thing here, the router. We're going to sort this out now. We're going to go for the router. We're going to install it and see how we get on. This is the mesh router, so it uses 3 pods, and you pop them all around the house, and it transfers the signal and makes the whole coverage of the house really strong. Then I'm going to talk about the floodlight cameras, the Ring floodlight cameras. I'll do another video on that one, and then I'll do a video on the doorbell, and then we'll put it all together and sort it all out and make sure it's all working properly. So let's crack on with this. This is the Eero. So let's open it up, have a look inside. Let me move those twos out of the way a minute, give us a bit more room. Right, let's have a look in here. I've watched a couple of videos on this from other people. It's all American. There's very little English stuff. We're on Virgin Media. Virgin lightning fast broadband and all that malarkey. Well, it's the Wi-Fi side of it. It's great sometimes. Other times it drops off really, really badly and we can't get connection with his devices. The reason I'm thinking it's definitely the Wi-Fi that's the problem, we've got a lot of Apple stuff, so the Apple devices, you go into your device, it's just free, it's almost frozen on the page when it won't load. You click disconnect from Wi-Fi, you click reconnect to Wi-Fi, bingo, and you're back again and it works. This dropping out kind of scenario, and it's not just one device, it happens on all of them, phones and everything. So hopefully this will sort it out. I do think it's more of a Wi-Fi strength issue than an actual system issue with the Virgin box and the router. Now, it would help if I could get in this, because I'm struggling a little bit how to get the packet open. Oh, here we go. It's one of these slip out the bottom jobbies. Okay. So that's the example of that it gives you. It says to you set your router up, and it just has these zones then for covering different areas of the house to make it strong. So I'm thinking one in the loft, one maybe downstairs where the router is. Obviously you need that one, and then either one in the conservatory or even one in the summer house. So we shall see. We shall see. Now these little fellas here, look, they're quite slender, they're quite thin. Got a funny smell to them. Yeah. 1, 2, and they all look exactly the same. I can't see a difference between any of them. Okay, which is interesting. So let's just pop in there a second. Whatever. Then in the box we've now got which looks like a USB-C charger connector. So one of those each for those as well. Yeah. And that is pretty much it as far as that goes. Looking at that, a couple of quick start guide. This one here, we have the charging lead, but then also we've got, this is the important bit, the Ethernet cable to link this to the Virgin Media router. That is it. That's nothing else in that box now, so we're done with that. So this Eero Pro system on Amazon, I'll put links in the description. This Pro system comes in at £430, £429. It's expensive, but if it does the job, it's going to be worth it, because there's no point in having all this security equipment if it breaks the Wi-Fi and we can't get anything. So we've got to do it. We'll do it right. We'll get it sorted. Quick start guide. That's the one we're after. So what we're going to do is you're just a few steps away from seamless Wi-Fi. Let's go plug it in and see what happens. This little chappy into one of them suckers, into the wall near the router. Let's crack on. Right then, so the first thing we're going to do is to go to the App Store, and we'll find this Eero, or search, and it's E-E-R-O, Eero Home Wi-Fi System. Eero Home Wi-Fi System get, it's got to be that one. Let's get that loading up. Get the old fingerprint in there. Done. Here it comes. That's coming in nice and quick. Open. Eero, your simple and reliable Wi-Fi system. Up and running in under 10 minutes. Okay, I'm hoping for that one. Blanket your whole house. Manage your networks all in one place. Much more. Blah, 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 blah. Get started. Here we go. Create an account. Tick the box. Next. We've sent a verification code. Open email. I've got to get to the email now. You're ready to start setting up your network. Make sure you have the following: a gateway Eero, any Eero device with 2 Ethernet ports. Well, that's all of them. They've all got 2 on them. Okay. Power cord, Ethernet cord, modem. Yep, got all of that. Let's go for it. First, unplug your old modem and old router from the power supply. Okay, let's switch off the flashy Christmas tree to start with. Get that out of the way. Unplug the old modem. So we'll switch the power off to that then. From the power supply. If you have any equipment, okay, that's that switched off. Connect your gateway Eero device to your modem using the Ethernet that came with it. So that's this little chappy here. We're literally just going to connect the into the back of that. And in the back of that we've got loads of ports. Nice to get this up here actually. We can get that on the top shelf. Up there somewhere. So we've got these connectors here in the back of the Virgin box. And we'll just stick that straight into one of them. There we go. So that's in there. Next step is to first plug your gateway Eero device into an available power outlet, then reconnect the modem. So right, let's plug the Eero in then, using the wire we've got here. God, we're going to have so much wire knocking about. Plug the Eero box in there. I'll tidy these wires a little bit more in a minute. Allow Bluetooth. Oh, here we go. Right, now we're in. Where is your Eero Pro? This one is in the hallway. Give your Eero Wi-Fi network a name and a password. So we just had to wait for 10 minutes for this thing to reconfigure itself, and it's now moved on to the next page. So let's go to next. Ready to set up another device. Add another device. Place your device centrally. If you have a dead spot, try to place your Eero device between the dead spot and another Eero device. Right, okay, where should we go then? I think maybe up in the top. Oh, so tucked away down the bottom here. You see, I don't know if you can see it flashing away down there. Right in the corner of the room. That's the upstairs one in. Excellent, that's that one done. Okay, then the last one will come into the conservatory at the back of the house, and let's plug that in. Find a spot in here for it. Let's have a look. Okay, right then. So the final one is the Eero here in the conservatory, and let's plug that in the wall down here. Turn it on. Okay, so we've got the unit there plugged in the wall. Okay, let's try and finish this off then. Let's finish this off on the app. Next, searching for devices. Is it blinking or doing something? Yeah, it's doing something. Still spinning, still looking. Come on. Ah, there we go. Where is it? It's in the we haven't got conservatory, so we'll have to go for something else. Should call it the office. There we go. It's in the office. It's not, it's in the conservatory. Right, so that is it. One last thing then. Let's have a look. One last thing. Frustration-free setup. Here you can now connect Amazon devices to your Eero network almost instantly with Alexa. No need to enter your Wi-Fi password. Remember, setting up a new device can be as simple as turning it on. Connect your Amazon account to unlock this and other exciting Amazon features. Okay, we'll do that then. I suppose now we need to add like the Apple devices to the network and see how we get on. We can sort that out. Okay, right, let's start adding some stuff. Okay, so just how good is the Wi-Fi then? So here we are at the house. Let's go off down the garden and see what we get. So as you can see, it's still playing away well there. We've got good bars at the top. Still got full signal, and we're now halfway down the garden. We'll keep going. Still playing away. Look at that, still doing really well. As we're approaching the bottom, and I'm still on full signal down here. This is right at the bottom of the garden now. We're right down the bottom. As you can see, the house is right up the top there. And I still have full signal and the video playing on Wi-Fi right down the bottom, which is great because the whole reason of this was for the Ring security camera there, and it's going to work a treat. So that is a great result. The thing is still working at full capacity right down the bottom of the garden. I mean, how far is it actually? Let's just do a quick step. Let's do a big stride. Let's go for So just as a rough guide, I'm going to step out in big meters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34. So about 36 metres then to the bottom of the garden. And I suppose the thing that we all want to know is now, how is that signal to the camera down the garden? So I'm sat here in the living room. Let me spin you around to the Alexa that's in the living room. Okay, there it is, look. Alexa's over there. So if I give it the Alexa, show me garden camera.
Okay.
And there you have it. It's clear as a bell. No break in the signal, no jitteriness. It's an absolute banging signal all the way to the bottom of the garden, look. How good's that? And again, that was another reason for going for the Eero system, because it's all linked up with the Amazon. You can link it to the Amazon account. We've got Alexas in the bedroom, we've got Alexa in the living room and one in the kitchen. Alexas, the Echoes, the Amazon Echoes, you can call on them and tell it to do whatever and it will show you the cameras. Once you've linked your Amazon devices to the Ring, it all comes through, and the Eero is Alexa compatible, so it all works nice and seamlessly. It's working really well. So as a conclusion then, the Eero Wi-Fi Pro network for the house is absolutely banging. It is, I mean, Jesus, that is so strong. The signal I can't get nowhere near. We struggle getting it on the seats halfway down the garden, really struggle with Wi-Fi. Now we're getting full signal, full bars right at the bottom of the garden, 35 metres away. So it would probably go twice as far. You know, that's ridiculous. Really, really strong signal all around the house. We've got no black spots now. So it's going to work a treat, and the security cameras, we'll bang them up and see how we get on. Yeah, it's amazing. I'll put all the links in the description. So straight away, the Eero, that's a thumbs up. It's brilliant. It's working really, really well. All logged in. The only sticky point we had was the Virgin router. When you switch it off and you turn it back on again, it takes sometimes 10 minutes to re-sync itself and get itself all linked up. That was the only stumbling point. We had to wait for that router to kick back in again, and then everything worked and the network worked fine. So if that's been of use, drop me a little thumbs up, drop me some comments, loads of comments, love your comments, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.